portfolio is just a means to the end. It's never the end itself. Financial advisory is really more about planning and perspective, and portfolio management is a servant to the plan and will never be anything more than a servant to that plan. It's important to have an investment philosophy for sure, but the more important thing is to stick with that philosophy. Do you have one that you can stick with? Well, I found one going back almost 3 decades now. A philosophy that markets work. A philosophy that the more we mess with money, it's kind of like the more you mess with soap, the more you touch it, the smaller it gets. That's kind of what happens with our money if people tinker way too much. The one thing I can say about our investment philosophy at Ruedi Wealth Management is it doesn't change every day. In fact, I'm so rigid it hasn't changed for almost 3 decades. We're going to stick to the planning process, providing our clients with this long-term historical perspective they're going to need, and the behavioral counseling that they'll need from time to time. Try to minimize costs the best that we can for our clients. Make sure that our strategy is capturing the returns they're designed to do. After that, you kind of just don't have to mess with it much.
Well, first and foremost, we need to minimize costs. Research shows there's an inverse relationship between costs and investment performance. We need to make sure you're as diversified as possible. Basically what we do is we own the entire global stock market. On the bond side, we own pretty much the entire bond market minus junk bonds. And what that does is it allows us to minimize the uncertainty associated with any single company, any single sector, any single country. And then basically we're going to help clients stay invested for the rest of their life. You don't need to predict anything to be a successful investor. Investors are handsomely rewarded for buying and holding an investment portfolio of stocks and bonds. That's really, I think, more than anything where we come in, is keeping people invested in the investment portfolio no matter what is going on.